Break them up. Ohio baseball can't be stopped. They're absolutely rolling these days. Winners of 9 of their last 10 conference games, the Bobcat Boys of Spring, are now within a single game of MAC leaders Kent State. The reason for their success? Pitching, pitching, and even more pitching. Hey, you can never have enough of it, and right now Ohio boasts plenty of strong arms. The MAC's best pitching staff proved their worth over the weekend by sweeping one of the best MAC hitting teams in Buffalo. The Bulls entered the series averaging 7 runs a game, but totaled just 8 for the series. Yes, 8 total runs. Ohio starters pitched 21 of the 27 innings over the 3 games, highlighted by Seth Strike's 10 complete game, 10 strikeout performance Sunday. It's no secret in baseball. If you have good pitching, you have a good team. Coach Carbone, talk to us about those pitchers of yours.
I think our pitchers are doing a great job. Our starters and our relievers, Coach C is doing a great job with those guys, and Coach Burgett, his assistant, are doing a great job with our guys throwing strikes and making pitches when pitches have to be made. So, you know, you're only as good as your pitching, and our pitching has been has helped us a great deal this year.
Over to football now. If you remember, the Ohio secondary was a bit of a question mark last season. A unit that was riddled with injuries showed it was vulnerable to giving up the big pass play. See the MAC championship game if you need an example of that. 2 Saturdays ago, the defense didn't stop the offense in 7 possessions, giving up 6 touchdowns and a field goal. Not the case at this past Saturday's spring game. However, the secondary picked off 6 passes, including 4 from quarterback Tyler Tettleton. Now, it is early, like 4 months before they'll actually start playing a meaningful game early. And remember, at this point last season, Kyle Snyder was the probable starting quarterback, and that didn't happen. So take all these spring scrimmages with a grain of salt. But Coach Solich does believe this year's secondary could really be the real deal.
That secondary we've had since I've been here. We can really run in the secondary, and they're ball-hawking kind of guys, and they seem to have good hands, and so you know, I think you got to factor that in a little bit.
Not playing in Saturday's spring game, former Ohio linebacker Noah Keller. He's off to more important things these days, like trying to launch a professional football career. And he's off to a good start. Once projected as a non-draft free agent prospect, Keller is impressing scouts in workouts and is performing his way to a possible late draft selection. Keller spoke with WOUB about his future.
I can play more than one. I can play inside. I can play outside. I can learn multiple positions. I've got great instincts, and you know, just a hard worker, and I'm a guy that'll bring leadership qualities to the team that you can't find in lots of places.
To the professional ranks, we're still 2 days away from the first round of the NFL draft, but we now know who will be crossing the stage first to the Radio City Music Hall on Thursday. With the first overall pick, the Indianapolis Colts will be selecting Andrew Luck, quarterback of Stanford. A report from ESPN says Indy has confirmed they will be selecting Luck with the top pick. So, a guy named Luck going to a franchise that's logo is a horseshoe. Does it get any more perfect than that?
No.
The Cincinnati Reds are back in Great American Ballpark, I should say, for the first time in 2 weeks. The Redlegs open a 3-game series against a red-hot Giants team that has won 5 of its last 6 games. Now, Cincinnati, they're on a bit of a hot streak of their own, winning 3 of their last 4. Tonight, it's Matt Latos taking the mound for the Reds, still looking for his first win of the season. Up north, the Indians return home tonight as well with the Kansas City Royals in town. The Tribe going for its 8th win in 10 games. The Royals, on the other hand, yikes. They hit the road after an 0-10 homestand, worst homestand in franchise history. Kansas City just 3-13 on the year. Cleveland, meanwhile, now 8-6 and finished 7-2 on its first road trip of the season. Sinker baller, that's a tongue twister there. Derek Lowe gets the mound tonight. That's your look at sports, ladies.